Now they go out and we're racing down towards Sandivot. Let's hope there's no collision. Let's hope everyone can filter through safely. Very, very tricky conditions as the drivers launch their cars through that corner.
Oh no, everyone's up into first. Wow, what a diving move from Nick Heidfeld there. Ferrari up in the mix already. Michael Schumacher's moved up into 10th and he's taken out a Toyota. Going round here, and in fact, who's that? That is Montoya, who's just out of nowhere made a move on Michael and Alex Young. That is how you do it. Montoya, of course, he's known for his exuberant driving style, and boy has he done it there, and Barrichello's got past his teammate. Well, Michael Schumacher just caught napping there, and Alex Young, is he going to try and get back past? Yes, he will try, but he will not succeed, but oh my word. Barrichello now back ahead, but going into the Lowe's hairpin. Montoya, what a move! Nick Heidfeld's been catching up bit by bit, so Heidfeld could mount a charge for the lead. I'm sorry, I can't believe what I'm seeing. The 2002 Formula 1 season, and someone, in fact, two people, have made an overtake on Michael Schumacher. Oh no, Kimi's move didn't stick, but Coulthard got past Michael Schumacher. In fact, no, Kimi's got past Michael Schumacher again, and now Michael's brother, his younger brother, is going to make him look stupid. Oh my word, are you kidding? That's just cruel. Eddie Irvine has taken his second win in a row, with Nick Heidfeld a very impressive second place finish, although considering where he qualified, not too surprising. Montoya third.
This is the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve just outside Montreal, and welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix, round 8 of the 2002 FIA Formula 1 World Championship. This Grand Prix is always one of the highlights of the season, with its enthusiastic fans and fantastic atmosphere. The circuit is named after the legendary Ferrari driver Gilles Villeneuve, father of the '97 Formula 1 World Champion and current BAR Honda driver Jacques Villeneuve. As every year since his introduction to Formula 1, I'm sure we can expect Jacques to get something extra racing in front of his home crowd.
Right then guys, it's PSL here, and I'm here for the 8th part in my Formula 1 2002 Reverse Grid Race Series, and we're here for the Canadian Grand Prix at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. And here obviously the real life qualifying results but reversed, and we got Alex Young then Mark Webber. Mark Webber nearly 2 seconds a lap quicker than Alex Young in qualifying, which is shocking, especially as it's quite a short lap at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Then we got Alan McNish, he could do something from 3rd place. So could Mika Salo from 5th, because Toyota are somewhat competitive, more competitive than Arrows and Minardi. De La Rosa in a good spot from 7th. Eddie Irvine in a good spot from 9th. So's Button, so's Massa. And in fact, actually, we could see another good scrap between Massa and Button. We've seen a few good scraps between Renault and Sauber. And I know in the last episode I said, oh, it's a shame that Sauber scored so many points. I didn't mean it's bad that Sauber is scoring points, because I do actually love Sauber, but what I did mean is it meant that the championship battle, which was really heated between Renault and Sauber, has been blown wide open. Well, it hasn't, in fact it's been closed, because now Sauber are so far ahead of Renault, but with Trulli not too far behind Massa, it means that hopefully Renault can outscore Sauber and then close back up, because I am enjoying that battle between Sauber and Renault, so no disrespect to Sauber there. And then below that we've got Villeneuve, who qualified not too badly for his home race. Coulthard, who did qualify quite badly, behind his teammate, but also behind Nick Heidfeld and Fisichella. What a qualifying Fisichella had. That is astonishing. I mean, 17th. I mean, when you reverse that, what's that? 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. 6th in qualifying from Fisichella and the Jordan. That's remarkable. Then obviously both Williams and Ferraris at the back, but Michael Schumacher in 21st, which obviously is in 2nd in real life. So actually some interesting qualifying results there, obviously reversed, but yeah, if once we move back up to the front, where obviously we got both Minardis, I'm sure they won't be at the front for too long, but yeah, let's just see how the Canadian Grand Prix plays out.
A very warm welcome to you all to the Canadian Grand Prix of 2002 here in Montreal. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The race is about to start. Last year we saw a monumental battle for the lead between the Schumacher brothers, with Ralph eventually beating his brother and securing his and Williams BMW's second win of the season, ahead of Michael. Mika Hakkinen, who finished third, said during the post-race press conference that he was glad there was no third Schumacher brother to take the final podium place. Sauber Petronas Kimi Räikkönen equalled his best finish of the season with a fine drive to fourth. Jean Alesi finished in the points for the second race in a row in his Prost Acer with fifth, and Pedro de la Rosa grabbed the final point for Jaguar Cosworth in sixth. We've seen plenty of pile-ups into turn one here in Montreal over the years. Let's hope we don't get another one today. But we're going racing any moment now. The lights go off and we're away, and the front two rows attack as we go down towards that very tight left-hander.
Right, thank you, James Allen, and we got a battle ensuing between both Minardis. Alex Young holding the lead, although not for long. He's dropped down to third place. Mark Webber leading the race. Heinz Frentzen in second, and I think this is the first time all series we've seen Frentzen at the front of the field. And in fact, he is now attacking Mark Webber. No, he's not quite in a position to make a move. Benoldi third, Montoya in last. Great. Okay, so Benoldi third, McNish fourth, Young is in fifth, and Takuma Sato currently in sixth. But look at all the cars directly behind him and beside him. I mean, he's got to contend with Alex Young for one, let alone all of the others. Okay, Mark Webber still holding the lead. Fair play, because that is astonishing stuff. Heinz Frentzen in second. So good day so far for Arrows, as Benoldi dive-bombed Alan McNish, and I thought was going to go spearing into the back of his teammate there. That would not have been good for Arrows, especially considering their financial position in 2002, which actually isn't too many races after this one. And now look at both Arrows ganging up on Mark Webber. Frentzen going to try and make a move down on the inside, and they've all just kept out of trouble there. But Mark Webber, after a lap, is leading the entire field. Look at that. I mean, well, look at the train. We talk about a trolley train, but look at the Webber train. And in fact, Frentzen into the first corner has made a move. So has Alan McNish, and so has Ralf Schumacher. Ralf Schumacher charging his way through the field. I mean, fair play to Ralf Schumacher, because he has paled in comparison to Montoya so far this season, but not this race. He's up into second, and there's that Eddie Irvine without a front wing. Alright, what's happened to Eddie Irvine then? Because bearing in mind, this is a guy who's won the past two races, and Montoya just stuck him into the wall there. Alright, well, that was nice of him. In fact, we may as well watch the rest of the replay, but I want to see from his front nose cam what exactly did happen to Eddie Irvine. Because I mean, we're only going to be able to see a tiny bit before the action happened, but I think Montoya just stuck him into the wall, which is a shame, because Eddie Irvine, he's won the past couple of races, and well, he sure as hell ain't going to be winning this one. So let's have a look. So he's just going around the, going around the chicane. Montoya jumped into the wall. Yeah, that was nice of him. That was friendly, Montoya, wasn't it? Completely friendly. Alright then, so moving back onto the race, Michael Schumacher all the way down in 18th. He's with Alex Young, of all people, and so is David Coulthard. He's right down there as well. So up at the front, Heinz Frentzen leading, Ralf Schumacher second, Alan McNish third, Jenson Button fourth, Jarno Trulli fifth, and then we got Felipe Massa sixth, although is he going to hold on from Rubens Barrichello? In fact, not only will he hold on from Barrichello, he's also going to pass both Renaults while doing it. Oh, wow, that is astonishing from Felipe Massa. I mean, he is on the charge right now, so he's holding fourth. Yep, so we got Ralf Schumacher. In fact, Ralf Schumacher made a move on Frentzen when we weren't looking. I assume that was down at the hairpin. And Frentzen, very, very good drive. In fact, no, it was coming out of the hairpin. Obviously, Williams, Williams with their BMW engine, I think the most powerful engine on the grid this year, and Arrows just cannot contend with that, not with their engine and aerodynamic situation. And there you go. So Ralf Schumacher, he's up into first place. I reckon he'll actually stick there, because I don't know. I mean, both Ferraris are away down. Actually, while I say that, Barrichello's in 7th. Raikkonen's in 8th. It's actually just Schumacher and Coulthard who are way down. So we still got Frentzen holding second, McNish third, Massa fourth, and then we got Michael Schumacher. Oh, no, that's not Schumacher, that's Barrichello. Almost taking out Button. But in fact, Barrichello's got past Trulli. Is he going to get past Button cleanly? Well, he might well do, but not yet. And that is Kimi Räikkönen not far behind, isn't it? Yep, that's Kimi Räikkönen. Bearing in mind, Kimi Räikkönen still hasn't scored a point so far this season. And he's not in the points position, but he is in 7th, so he's right on the cusp of the points. So, Barrichello, and it's a straight line speed affair now between Barrichello in the Ferrari and Jenson Button in the Renault. And Button has won out for now. In fact, this battle is going to be carrying on down to the hairpin. And Frentzen still holding second. Frentzen has done astonishingly well. And there's Eddie Irvine in the way. And Eddie Irvine has held up his fellow countryman, Jenson Button. What is Irvine doing? Oh, come on, Button. What are you doing as well? Oh, well done, Button. You were having a astonishingly good scrap with Barrichello, and well, look how long that lasted. Barrichello now attacking his replacement, Felipe Massa, and all going down to the World Champions. Can we avoid an incident? No, because Barrichello has just shoved Massa into the wall there. Yeah, so Massa's got no front wing or front nose. I thought a Renault steamed into the wall, but that's not the case. This has been quite a dirty race. Barrichello getting past Alan McNish, but crucially, for me, the standout performer and the person who I most don't want to go into the wall is Heinz-Harald Frentzen. He has deserved this result. Maybe he won't finish second, maybe he won't even finish on the podium, but he does deserve this result. He deserves something good. The Arrows team deserves something good, especially as Frentzen is, actually fending off Rubens Barrichello. I don't think that's going to last much longer unless, Frentzen does something really rash going into the next corner, which he hasn't. So, Ralf Schumacher leading, Rubens Barrichello second, and in fact that's Michael Schumacher going slowly. Yes it is, and in fact, the other Renault is going to be held up, although not to the same extent, so Michael Schumacher got involved in some incident. Alright then, so Barrichello second, Heinz-Harald Frentzen third, Montoya fourth, Alan McNish fifth, Jarno Trulli 6th, Kimi Räikkönen still down in 7th, Button actually recovering at the time he lost behind Eddie Irvine, and in fact that's Takuma Sato with an engine failure. Alright, okay, but still, moving back up towards the front, Montoya moved up into 3rd place. Alright, let's have a look at this. He was challenging the likes of Frentzen. In fact, yeah, he was quite, there's Michael Schumacher. I would love to know what happened to Michael Schumacher, but I can't. The replay won't go back far enough. But anyway, Schumacher, he kind of deserves it because he took out his teammate in Spain. So, it's karma really. But anyway, Montoya got past Alan McNish. And of course, the Williams with that BMW power, which I think the BMW engine is the most powerful one in 2002. And he easily got past Frentzen with the Arrows engine and Arrows aerodynamics. Which is obviously severely worse than Williams is. Or Williams. You don't say Williams is, do you? You don't pluralise a word that ends with an S. Anyway, there's Schumacher. What a sorry sight that is. In fact, that is for both Schumacher and for Sato there. Eddie Irvine running around in last. So it's Ralf Schumacher, Barrichello, Montoya, Frentzen in 4th, Alan McNish 5th, Jarno Trulli 6th. Oh, come on, Räikkönen. Räikkönen, this has been your best chance all season thus far to score a point. Although, he did have a point taken away from him in Monaco. Actually, from his teammate. Actually, it was his teammate who took the points position away from him. And in fact, Heinz-Harald Frentzen, look at him! In 4th place! And it's not like this is a fluke. He's been there lap after lap after lap. He fended off Barrichello, not for long, but he's fended off, all sorts of people. And in fact, oh no, there's Massa going slowly. Massa, do not interfere with Heinz-Harald Frentzen. Massa got out of the way relatively easily, although Alan McNish seems to be affected by that. I don't know why Alan McNish is going slowly. And Räikkönen's been affected by that. Probably Massa might have done that on purpose to benefit his teammate Nick Heidfeld. Oh, there is some dirty play going on here between, the cars who are getting lapped. Trulli nearly piling it into the wall there. So did Button. Alright, okay, so, with 2 laps to go, sit rep, Ralf Schumacher first, Barrichello second, Montoya third, and catching up to Barrichello. Frentzen 4th, Trulli 5th, McNish 6th. Oh no, there's a lapped Michael Schumacher in the way. Oh no, I think he could well cause some interference. Of course, he's pitting in, got his front wing replaced, but look, this is quite awkward because obviously Schumacher's much quicker, but he's kind of got to get out of the way. And in fact, a best lap for Alan McNish. I mean, this lap ain't going to be a best lap. In fact, oh no, Michael Schumacher, what are you doing? What is he doing? I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Frenson's actually lost a place to Trulli. Oh, right, okay, well, Frenson's still in a points place. But, okay, so Frenson in 4th. Obviously doing astonishingly well in 4th. But, all good things come to an end. And obviously, Arrows, with their dire position in 2002, they'll be happy to take 5th. They'll quite happily take 5th. They'll be over the moon with 5th. Especially as, I mean, this season, Beayard, Jordan and Minardi all haven't scored points. So actually Arrows will be doing very well with scoring a couple of points. Okay, so he's Trulli up into 4th, Frenson down into 5th with 2 laps left to go. Well, close to 1 lap. Schumacher, You see, Schumacher, what he probably should do is just pull over and let everyone through, but racing instincts, you're not going to do that. Although he probably should. I mean, Button's in 6th. Hang on, there was a Toyota in the mix when that. I mean, Alan McNish dropped back a lot, hasn't he? Dropped back behind Heifeld, behind Raikkonen. Oh! I thought Button piled it into the wall of champions there. Come on, Button, you're 7 years too early to be qualified to do that. But, no, Frenson's still in 5th. Button's still holding 6th, but he's got to hold off from Raikkonen. And he's got to try and not be held up by Michael Schumacher. Oh, this is a tasty situation. Ralf Schumacher from the lead of the race with half a lap to go is retired. And that BMW engine, which has provided so much performance for Williams, has given up on them. Alright, so it's Barrichello who's now inherited the lead. Montoya 2nd. Trulli in 3rd. Frenson has now been promoted back up into 4th. And actually, I'll tell you what, Frenson is being helped by his fellow countrymen because look, Michael Schumacher is in some way blocking the field from getting near Frenson. Oh, I'm loving the Germans helping each other out. That's the sort of teamwork I do like to see. We got Eddie Irvine getting in the way of Barrichello, but I don't think it's going to make any difference as Barrichello is going to lap Eddie Irvine. Actually, no, I don't think he will, but he will win the 2002 Canadian Grand Prix, almost lapping the person who beat him in Austria. Montoya 2nd. Jarno Trulli will come across the line to take 3rd place. Heinz-Harald Frenson, astonishing stuff. His countrymen helped him out, and Frenson to take 4th for Arrows. That's astonishing. Jenson Button will take 5th, and Kimi Raikkonen scores his first points of the season in 6th. Fantastic stuff for Kimi Raikkonen there. Below that, we got Heifeld just missed out on the points. So did Alan McNish. And then both Jaguars having a less than stellar race. Same can be said for Coulthard. Fizzy Keller not doing too well, but then again, he qualified in 6th in real life. So what can you expect? Bernaldi nowhere near the pace of his teammate. Then it's Mikasalo, Villeneuve. Young actually ahead of Olivier Panis. I guess Mark Webber must have retired because he's nowhere to be seen. Yeah, does that mean we've got to wait for the lap cars to come around? Irvine, Massa, and Massa got involved in some incident, I think. Oh yeah, of course he did, we saw that. So I think we've got to wait for Irvine, Massa and Michael Schumacher to finish their laps. So yeah, we'll just cut to the results. Well, that really was an interesting race, a properly interesting race. Now, I did have a failed recording to this episode. I will leave an outtake. I will leave the end of the failed recording at the end of this episode because it was quite remarkable what happened in that failed recording. But I was quite sad when that recording just glitched out because, yeah, I was quite sad because it was a truly epic race. This one was almost as good. It was an epic race for Heinz-Harald Frenson. It's a shame we didn't see what happened to Michael Schumacher. That is the biggest shame. I really do want to know what happened to Michael, but we can only speculate that it's just karma biting him hard. We saw in Spain, and in Monaco actually, he has done some quite dirty things, Michael Schumacher, and it's all just finally caught up on him. I mean, while it's a fantastic day for Frenson and Arrows, and a good day for Kimi Raikkonen scoring his first point of the season, I cannot believe how unlucky Ralf Schumacher has been 2 races in a row, he's retired near the end of the race in a good position with an engine failure. So before I show you that failed recording, which honestly is remarkable, I have no idea what happened. I mean, I'm pretty certain my game is like glitched or scratched in some way, because that's not the first weird thing it's done. But anyway, the driver's standings. Michael Schumacher, who had a comfortable lead a few races ago, yeah, it's not so comfortable anymore, with Barrichello getting some good results when Michael Schumacher could do nothing about it. Rubens Barrichello is now only 2 points behind Michael Schumacher. So the championship is well and truly heating up. I still believe a Ferrari driver will win it. I can't guarantee that, but I still think a Ferrari driver will win it. Montoya has retaken 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship. He's had a good battle between Pedro de la Rosa and Eddie Irvine, both Jaguar drivers. For now, Montoya is beating both of them. A good day for both Renault drivers as Jarno Trulli overtakes David Coulthard and Jenson Button overtakes Mika Salo in the drivers' standings, with obviously Heinz Frentzen and Kimi Raikkonen finally getting on the board and scoring some points. So on to the constructors' standings, and despite Michael Schumacher finishing right near the back of the field this race, Ferrari was still the highest scoring constructor at this race, but obviously that is massively influenced by the point system in 2002. Ferrari now on 78 points, Jaguar still in second on 51 points, with Williams closing them up, but they're still a good 9 points behind. Nick Heidfeld scored 6 points for Sauber at Monaco, and Renault retaliated by scoring 6 points this race. So now Renault are back to being only 1 point behind Sauber, and I'd still say that is the most interesting battle, is the one between Sauber and Renault. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and next time we're at the European Grand Prix, not in Azerbaijan, we're actually in somewhere in Europe, Germany, Nürburgring for the European Grand Prix. So yeah guys, I'll see you next time, but before I see you next time, be sure to see this outtake, because I don't even know what happened. It's a shame because it was shaping up to be a really good race, but just take a look at this clip and tell me whether the game is just badly programmed or whether I've just got a dodgy disc. I mean, it dropped down to 5th, but then no regard for Jarno Trulli, and Frentzen, well, he lost out to Montoya because of that. And then we still got Irvine in 6th. Actually, well, he moved. In fact, Eddie Irvine moved up to 6th because obviously Trulli went out. So, recap. Barrichello leading. Michael Schumacher quite a way off. What the fuck has just happened?